Okay, part number 5, almost the final. I will make another part just to um, summarize the whole mix. The vocals. The vocals come with several different tracks, of course. The Vox, which is a main vocal. We also have a Vox double, which I used. I'll explain in a second why. The gang vocal, which are harmonies and little boosts for certain parts. They have been panned, as you can see, hard, almost hard left and right. They also provided the pads, which sound more or less like that. Just and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are very nice, very nice. I really like that one. As you can see, there's a lot of automations going on with the send and the send of the level. The send for delay short. This time I decided to do it pre-fader, so my fader won't influence the signal which goes into delay. Let's listen to the little part and you will see what I'm talking about. Can we be longer than a while? The hands on my wrist and my stubbly lips are here to make you feel better than the same. Can we be better than the same? As you can hear, there's a lot of delay going. This part with a lower delay will just get blended in and disappear in the mix, leaving just a tiny little touch which I was looking for. However, these higher parts will be audible quite well. The reason why I have used so much delay is because the Fabfilters, and that's the only downside I can see from Fabfilters, and they do not provide any reverb plugin. I wanted to use a reverb. I really wanted to use a reverb on this track. However, as I said, the whole idea behind the track was to use the Fabfilter plugins only to show it's actually doable. Since I started using them, I just fell in love with the Fabfilter, and I know there's a lot of potential, a lot of power behind them. So that's why I decided to mix this track with the Fabfilters only. However, the delay had to replace the reverb, which I'm lacking on, and hence there's a lot of automations going on. There's afterwards, when we will hear the whole song, you will hear that actually it came out quite pleasing to the ear. I'm quite happy with the sound of the vocals within the mix. They sit quite well, and the delay do not disturb, actually bounce up and makes that kind of esoteric sound to the track. The gang vocal has been treated with quite a lot. As you can see, we have a gate on it, we have a Q2. They both were treated the same way. The gate is quite low, quite a fast attack. 1 millisecond, you could say, is quite fast, rather medium release. Q2, of course, a lot going on in here. I wanted to clean this up for the main vocal and the guitars, give some air to the sides, and give some presence. Of course, everything below 227 has to be chopped off, since these vocals, gang vocal 1 and vocal 2, were separated to the sides. The sides definitely don't need so much of a low end, especially in the vocals. That's why such a high low pass. The Vocal pad hasn't been treated at all apart from what's on the bus. On the bass, I have Fabfilter Saturn. Again, I love this plugin. I fell in love with it since I heard it first time. Just a clean tape, not much of just 14%, just a little touch on the saturation. The presence is up, the low is down. Basically just to make sure that the vocal goes through. Now I had a lot of problem to fit the vocal in the mix because I started it backwards. I started with the guitars, with the drums, and I left the vocal till the very end. So I had to compensate and make sure that the vocal sits in the mix and it's always present, it's always up the front, so the gate comes first. There's a lot of breathing. Some people would chop off the breathes completely. I disagree with that. It makes the vocalist sound mechanical. I would rather either get them little down or just leave them all together. We are people. The vocalist, the singer is a person, and he breathes, or she or he or they are breathing, and we need to hear it. We are expecting it, actually, from my point of view, from where I stand, and I have edited a lot of vocals for the radio. I've got to say, this is the way to go. That's my, it's of course matter of opinion. That's what I would do. I haven't chopped all the vocals off, out. I didn't edit them out. I just bring them down. The instance of Pro Q2, as you can see, there's a lot going on. A little bit of a presence boosted up, a little boxiness taken off, a little room for the guitars, a tiny 1 dB boost for the top end, for that air. If we will go to Saturn, I'm sure I have used the Saturn on this track somewhere. The Saturn also brings a lot of presence. I've used the Saturn to bring the presence in. De-esser, I don't think I have to explain what the de-esser does. However, I had a lot of top end, a lot of air which was getting in the way, so just to make sure it works properly, I have switched the oversampling 2 times so I have more of the and it's automated as well, so I have more room and more clear effects. That's de-esser, and of course at the very end, the compressor does quite a heavy work on the main Vox tracks. The same situation happens with the Vox D. The reason why I doubled the Vox track is because the band supplied like ooh ah, which was not fitting, in my opinion, in the track completely, so I just doubled the chorus, and I just bounced them back and forth until the outro. That's what I have done with this vocal. I hope the band won't kill me because of that. Pads, as I said, they are not treated apart from what's going on in the Vox, and there's quite a lot going on the bass. As I said, Fabfilter Saturn, there's quite a lot of presence going on, which boosts up the air, boosts up the presence, just says on what's on the tin. Again, de-esser just to tame them, S's, these T's, all them siblings. Another instance of Pro C2, just to glue the vocals together, and at the end, just touch on the multiband compression, just to make sure that the vocals sit together and they will fit in a track. There's a lot of going on. If you would like to see proper very good tutorial how to use the Pro MB, sending you to the Worral's tutorials about how to use fab filters and how to actually make the most of them. And when it comes down to vocals, that's it. The last part, which will come next, is about the submaster, my master, delays, reverbs, and of course the total or overall mix.